Hello, everybody. We are continuing on today with sorry, there we go. Okay. Engraving the third cue from Jerry Goldsmith off. No, I don't want to use that. Don't use. There we go. So let's review. Yeah, let's review what we have so far. So it's very synth dominated at the beginning of this cue. We have this kind of combo of the T8, and again, this is what I think the letters and numbers are based on the very faded sketch notation. So we have this Expander 98 and we have this Moog synth kind of working in tandem. They have this one set of gestures. And then the DX, the DX synth is our goblin motif. It's the synth that always refers to the goblins that are sort of the henchmen for darkness, as well as so it's always the same motif musically, but it's also the same synth every time. It's always this DX3 sound. So it's very sparse kind of writing at the beginning. Now this is a cue that does not have a scene in the movie. It's not tied to a particular scene in the director's cut. I need to go watch the American version of the film to see if that cut contains a scene where, because I think in the script, I downloaded the original script at some point. It's like they're looking, because part of the premise of the movie is they're trying to capture a unicorn. I kind of forget why. There's some significance to it, but I think the hare refers to the hare from a unicorn. Like they're trying to track it down by having found a hare, I believe. So anyway, but lots of references to the goblins at the beginning of this. And then we're starting here in measure 38, and we start getting more into the unicorn motif thing. It's kind of it's just two chords really. It's usually like a if we're thinking of it as a tonic chord going to its raised second degree, or I should say it's major two. So like A flat major going to B flat major. So this kind of Lydian film music thing. So as we continue, we're going to start here in this 3/4 bar. At the top, we have the bassoons and clarinets kind of divided in four, as well as the soprano and alto parts. Yes, so I had a note to myself to start there. So we're pianissimo and we're going to crescendo. So let's do this. Let's take these and combine them on the soprano staff. I don't think they're tied over. You know what? I'm going to eliminate the ties for now, because I think some of them are tied, some of them are slurred. So just so there's no confusion. I don't know why I'm trying to reduce this. I could just enter it. So much easier. I'll listen. Let's listen to the soundtrack to see what the vowel sound So it's like an ah sound, as far as I can tell, which I think is different from before. I think we had an ooh sound. So I'm going to put that in there. And then the altos. Oops. go. Okay, so then we have DX28 overdub. Probably because they ran out of keyboard players. No, keyboard 2 could do it. Excuse me. I wonder if that could be a split almost. No, no, we can't do that. So it's just got to be keyboard 1 can take the DX. Again, I'm not sure. It goes to B flat, but I think the bottom note stays on A flat, so I'm not going to do any tying stuff yet. And then keyboard 2 can take the OB8. Okay, so we've got DX 28 and then OB8 A2 MIDI Moog 1. No dynamics on these. I'm just going to put them piano, I think. Okay, non-trem, so that's the violins. I know that crescendo can't really be seen. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Violas. I assume they all have the same dynamic. I'll worry about that later, the hidden crescendo. And then the cellos. Oops. And then the bass. Cool. Okay, so that's that. Bar 39 TC. Oh, time code. Yeah, so some of the things change. So we have a 4/4 bar. Let's see. Let me get our bar numbers in, or our meter changes. So 40 is 4/4. 42 is 5/4. 43 is 3/4. 5/8. 4/4. And then we're good for the rest of the page. Okay. Okay, so this is page 6. I want to get to 10, end of 10 today. Okay, so clarinet 1. And then that's a whole note. Okay. Clarinet 2. So they all go down except for bassoon 2. So let me do that first. Is there a decrescendo anywhere? No. Let me have them crescendo up to piano, I guess. Again, I don't know how I feel about pianissimo for some of these dynamics. It just seems too soft. I think we could up the dynamics by 1. But that'll be part of the editorial pass. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, chorus as well. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm actually gonna... Oh no, these could come down together. This needs to be separated. There we go. Nothing else in the top two staves. Let's get that DX28. Same deal here. Okay, so we'll make that a B flat chord. It's a group of two. It's gonna look so... whatever. Sibelius's default with 5/4 bars is like 3 + 2, not 2 + 3, so the beaming's gonna get weird, maybe. I just have to write it correctly. Okay. Nothing else in the third stave, nothing in the fourth staff, not stave. Squeeze drum! I don't know what that is. I'm just going to add a... I don't think it exists in here yet. Okay. So underneath the timpani... Squeeze drum. What bar is this? 45. Rest. And it's mezzo forte, and I'm going to put the little... There we go. Looks like there's an accent on that one. Okay, so then keyboard 1, which is the chords, a different keyboard was doing. Yeah, so I switched them over. We can switch them back. Looks like the DX is done for now. I think. Let's plan this out a little bit. John. See, this is where this is where it gets weird. So keyboard 2 is the DX3. Keyboard 1 is the MIDI DX16 thing. This thing. Keyboard 1 in Sketch. And then keyboard 2 in Sketch. Okay. That's where it starts to become weird, because I don't remember which keyboard was attributed to which, or which patch was attributed to which keyboard number. Okay. So let's go back to... Oh, and this is all one bar. Okay. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. This is all one system. The whole page is one system. Ugh. Oh, then okay. So I didn't take that into account. Let's redo this. The winds are different from the thing. Okay, so what bar is this? This is 39. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just want to be thorough. So I bet this is fine. The DX, that's correct. So that's fine. The chorus is fine. The winds are not fine. Those need to be fixed. Okay, so let me go up to the 5/4 bar. Okay, so we got that. Now we need the winds. Okay. So they're tied to a half note. There we go. And then that's clarinet and oboe. I'm going to put him as odd duet. And staccato. There's staccato in the recording. There we go. Okay, and then we have two horns stopped. So we'll make that horns 1 and 2. I bet I could do the plus sign. That might be easier. Okay. I just went a little bit further for just the tied stuff. Okay. So keyboard 3 is oh, it's the bass thing. The left-hand part. This thing right here. Okay, I gotcha now. So that is tied over. Any other keyboard stuff? Okay, no. Then we have the violins. Second violins. I'm going to bring these up to piano because there is a crescendo there. Violas. Okay, cellos divide as two different voices. Okay. So that's the strings, got the keyboard, got the horns. Bassoon plus marimba. So it looks like there might be an eighth rest so that the bassoon can pick up. Oh, I get it. Okay. Bum, bum. Oboe is off. I'm going to assume that's the downbeat of bum 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 bum. I'm going to assume they just swap out. So let's get back to that. Where is that? That's the 5/4 bar. Okay, so dun 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 dun. One more. And then the bassoons. There we go. Okay. I'm going to make this both bassoon parts. Okay, and this is also clarinets, I believe. Bum bum plus marimba, something mallets. It's not soft mallets. Is it wood mallets? Wooden mallets? I think that's it. Oof. I'm going to go blind by the end of this. Okay, so oboe's off. The clarinets must be off at some point too, is the thing. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe the clarinets could hit that downbeat and then be out. I may make a little decision for that to, just so there's like 4 wind instruments doing this the whole time. God, I'm losing my mind. Where's the... There it is. Okay. Okay, and it crescendos to forte. Dum ba dum ba dum dum. Maybe they could go to the downbeat too. Maybe we'll just make these automatically forte. All right, there we go. I feel good about that. And then it's piano, so maybe like a subito piano. And it is marimba as well, so let me do that. And harp. Oh, it's that French word. I never remember what it means. I think it's the same as près de la table. I could be wrong. I'll look it up. Okay, so I got to add a marimba. With wooden mallets. And then this is a harp thing. Going right here. Okay, let me look up étouffée. Harp. Open thumb muffling technique, yeah. Okay, and there's one accent aigu or grave over the second E. Étouffée. There we go. All right. Is this the first harp entrance? No, it is not. Okay. So we need D flat. I'm just gonna do a new pedal thing. I'll redo the pedal thing if there's more stuff, just for now. Okay, so I think that's it for that stuff. Okay, so we have the keyboard. I still have to add that keyboard stuff. Okay, so this is the T8 thing, which I think we need to switch keyboard 1 back to that. So let's do that. Oops. All right, so we need this sound. just making up dynamics. All right, and then we have the DX3 for the goblin thing, which I think we have not changed yet. Yeah, so we can just continue it here. It's still the same patch. And I'm taking it down an octave. Okay, and then I'll make that mezzo forte because that's the prominent motif. Okay, and then the last thing on this page is 45, the Calegno strings. Okay, I'm not going to do it italicized. Okay, I think that's it for this page. Let me listen to it from here. Something weird happened. Oh, these are off. Okay. Dun 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 dun. These should be there. Okay, that fixed it. Let's try it again. Yeah, I think that's right. It's so hard to tell with the synth sounds not being there. When you're just hearing a piano, it's like probably not representative of how the pitch is kind of distorted by the synth, you know, so it's kind of hard to tell. I'll buy it for now. All right, page 7. Okay, so another full page system. Let's get the bar number. Okay, so 47 and then 48 is 5/4. Then back to 4/4 and then 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 is 2/4. 2 for $1, and then 6/4. Okay, so at the top of the page we have the choir. Let's get them added. Oh, can't see my time signatures anywhere. What is going on in 47? Okay, so 47 is my start bar. for this page. Okay, and then the choir doesn't come in until here. Okay, great. No, until the third bar. Sopranos, I think, can move as one voice. Yeah, they can. And then altos I need to split up. That's staying. I'm assuming that's a whole note. And then we'll put the lower voice on. Just stays on A the whole time. Great. All right, so that's the top two staves done. So then we have our DX28. So this is where we run into a problem. Or no, we don't. Okay, is there any reason... So I should swap these, actually, so that they can stay on the thing. So let me do that. Let's put you there, and then let's put you here. And then we're going to put you here. Or no, we're not. There we go. Okay, great. So then the DX28 continues, so I don't have to name it again or label it with the violins and violas. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the violin and viola part. So let's do okay. So then the left hand will be the sustained A. And then we need a D sharp, whole note, and voice 2. Just be one thing. What dynamic was it before? Piano. Let's just make it piano. Okadok. Then we have a continuation of the squeeze drum. So bar 47 is our start, so it goes here. And then another, oh. Come on, don't be lame like that. Okay, thank you. And then a bar later. And then, ooh, a lot of squeeze drum. Okay, so some of these are accented. Looks like the ones where you squeeze are accented. Or maybe not. Okay, 47. So we got this. There's an easier way to do this. Okay, so boom. Boom. But I want you separated. Thank you. This has an accent. Phew. Okay, so that's that. And then we have the T8 synth in keyboard 1, starting at bar 47. One, two, bam. Oh, maybe it was a half note before, or a half rest. Let me check the sketch. Yeah, it was a half rest. Okay. And then we have a different rhythm here. This is treble clef, so we got B flat. No. C, F, B flat. Okay, I'm sure that's right. It just looks strange. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through this 5/4 bar and remark the beaming. Jun, jun. Okay. So then nothing else in those two. Then we got the Goblin DX3 synth. Nope. Down an octave. What is that? Oh, it's an octave. 2, 3. And then nothing else in those two staves. Moving on. We have the bassoon, marimba, harp in 47. We're going to put that in the marimba and the harp. All right. No, we got a little thing at the end at the 2/4. That's bassoons. Anyone else? No, bassoons. Okay. So let's grab that because that's probably just a separate little thingy. Good, good, good. All right, next we grab the 2 horns stopped again. And this is bar something. 40, 50. Bar 50. All right, very good. Then nothing in the next staff, and then we move to the keyboard 3, which is, I think, whoever had that left hand open 5th before. So let's figure out which keyboard that was. It was keyboard 1. So it was the OB8. I'm just gonna actually... Oh, all right. This is bar 49. So they can switch over. Okay. Oops. Alrighty. This goes here. All right, and then bum bum. That's the violins. Yeah, okay. So let's get the Collegno strings in first. The remaining Collegno strings. Actually, I don't know why I didn't do this before. Dun 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 dun, and then the. There we go. Ba 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 bum, and that's the bass, and then the cello. Yeah, so the cello doesn't go up to D flat, so I'm assuming that's just an intentional rub right there. All right, so then the violins are in 3s again. So I'm just going to put a 3-way divisi in both violin 1 and violin 2. Now the best way to do it. So yeah. That looks good. Okay. Pianissimo. Crescendoing to mezzo forte. I'm assuming that half note's included. Yeah. All right, that's good. Let me continue getting the third voice in. That feels good. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to put the same thing in the second violin part. Why are you weird? Oh, because you, there we go. Okay, boom. Okay, that's fine. Okay, viola has a C preceding the A. Okay, so it's part of that F minor chord. And it's just holding A for the whole thing. I'm going to give it the same dynamics. All right. And then last thing on this page is cello bass and a DX23. Okay, so let me get the synth taken care of first because I got to figure out. And yeah, so okay. So this is bar 45. No, not 45. 49. Oh, what is it? 50. Good Lord of mercy. All right. Do I have a free keyboard? Yes. And then that's it. Okay. So this is DX23, keyboard 2 in Sketch, in case I need it again. Okay, and it's Panano and a decrescendos for a thing. Okay, cool. All right, so then let's add the cello bass. so this is Arco. Soul Pont. Okay, I gotta. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I think that's the end of this page. Let's listen to that. This should probably be forte with the bassoons. All right. Let's go from where we started today. Something's making a weird noise. Oh, leave me alone. Okay. That's fine. Is it the drum? That's weird. The playback is not doing the... That's so strange. The playback turned it into a choir thing. Is it because I put, like, scoops on it? I just need it to be silent, if anything. I'm going to mute the squeeze drum. it go? Oh. Okay. One more time. Yep. Sounds good. All right. Moving on. We have another full score sketch page. All right, this is where it gets kind of nuts. All right, let's get our meters first. So 55 is 6/4, then a 4/4 bar, then a 3/4 bar, and 59. Then a 4/4 bar, then 5/4, oops, and then 4/4, and then 2/4, and that takes us to the end of the page. Okay, so choir, we have coming into the 3/4 bar, Cole violins. Oh, okay. Okay. 3/4 bar. Oh, do we not have? Hang on. I want them here and here. There we go. And it goes to E minor. Okay, got it. So we've got bum bum bum. Yeah, okay, whatever. Piano, crescendoing to mezzo forte, and then we have the altos. And then there's a little pickup in the 4/4 bar. All right, very good. Next we have the DX28 overdub with the strings. So who was playing it last? Keyboard 2. Okay. So this is bar something, 55. 55 is our new start bar. Continue Cole violins. Okay, so let's go see what the violins are doing. Okay, so it's an A minor chord. Oh, does it stay on E? Oh, it does, I bet. Okay. So E has to be, let me redo this. Where does this stop? Okay, so we've got the... I don't want you tied. All right, let me get the E in there. Okay, and then it takes over its own part here. And we could just do... Okay, so that's that. And then we have the T8. Oh, this is where it's going to get nuts. Okay, so this is where we have like 4 synth sounds at once. So we'll probably have to split the T8 L13. Or maybe we could do it with the DX 27. That'll be easier. Let's do that. Okay. Decisions. Okay, so that keyboard part's being played. Let's... Okay, someone's got to play this synth harpsichord part. Maybe let's have... That's a pretty involved part, so I'm going to give it to keyboard 1. So then keyboard 3 can take the split. Okay, so that's the 4/4 bar. So that's... And then we could maybe move this down an octave. I don't know if we even need to. We might be able to just make it. Let's see. Yeah, so if the split is... A0 to A flat 4 is the DX27, and then A4 to C8 is the T8R36 expander 59. Okay. I think that'll work, except this should be a hyphen. There we go. All right, I think that'll work. Look at us. There we go. Okay. So then we did that. Let's get the ratchet in there because I will forget about it because it's so faint. Okay, so this is the 6/4 bar. I gotta listen to this because I don't know exactly what Okay, so it comes. There's a xylophone in there somewhere too. Da, da, dun, da, da, dun. Dabba, 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 two. 2, 3. So it's on beats 2 and 3 in the recording. So let's do that to reflect that. Okay. So this is bar something 56. Oh, because it's a 6/4 bar. Oh, duh. I get it. Okay, so it was accurate. My fault. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, now wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's a 2 something in there. Let's just put it there for now. Okay. And then okay, so my apologies, is on beat 6. There we go. Okay, that's correct. And then that should be that. Okay. Good. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Dun 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 dun. Is it just 3 times in a row? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, yeah, it's just that, okay, I'm overthinking this, sorry. Um, this is a keyboard 1. Okay, so why are you so soft? There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. It sounds like a chromatic scale, but it's probably not. It's probably some modal thing. Let's see. Is anyone else doing it? No. Yeah, I think it's just a chromatic scale that starts on A. Okay, and then we have just 2 iterations of this here, and then this, and then this. A flat, okay, A flat minor. Bum, bum, bum. It's almost like that should be an F. I know it's marked E flat, but it's coming from D sharp, which leads me to believe. Oh, it might be E sharp. I'd buy that. Cool. Okay. Yeah, think that's correct. And then we have bum, 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 bum. And then we have a couple more ratchet things too. So that's on beat 5. I should complete that actually. Okay. So that's okay, and then we go back to keyboard 1. Ba-da-dum. Is that D sharp? All right, I think that's it for that. So let's move down here. Let's see, and I may. Well, all right. Let's see how far we get. So 55. We have the flute. Da-dum. Both flutes. Oh, wait. No, that's right. Okay. Ba-dum. I see what the xylophone stuff is. Okay, so it's on. That's oboes and clarinets. Oboes and one clarinet. Okay. So let's do this. All right, and then there's the bassoons. Let's listen to this. All right, that should be accurate. And then, oh, I gotta. Oh, so they're just 16th notes. Ugh. That fooled me. Okay. right. So this staff and this staff, what do we got? We have a harp gliss. Okay. So we got that. Now we have, excuse me, we have an OB8 thing. So this is going to be another. Oh my gosh, all the keyboards are taken. Okay, I don't think the harpsichord synth ever exceeds D sharp. It's shared, so I'd have to put it up an octave. All right, so this is going to have to be a split. I didn't even name it, actually, so I should do that. Ugh. Okay. That's where it's getting complicated. Ooh, you know what? I have to wrap up here in a second, so let me leave a note for myself. Name keyboard the T8L13 MIDI DX3 that might be two separate sounds, maybe right hand left hand splits, and then OB8, what is it? A2 MIDI Moog 90 as high F. All right, and that's where I am in the sketch. All right, cool. Didn't get as far. We're getting into complicated stuff here, so it takes a little bit longer. Anyway, thank you for joining me or tuning into this. It's going to become more and more of me just not talking and kind of engraving the score from the sketches. But hopefully it's interesting to watch the process of that. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.